There's a lot to do, left to do. You know, this bus being unfinished. Good morning. How did you sleep on the couch with Wheezy? Did y'all have a good time? Did you have a good time on the couch? Wheezy is a couch sleeper and she loves to be on the couch. I need to make some coffee. Kyle's still sleeping. He doesn't sleep well. He has sleep apnea. It makes for difficult sleep for him at times. And so on those mornings, I come out here and make my own coffee. I was actually watching Heather Mattern. She's got a new video out today, so I was listening to her sexy favorites in April. And I'm gonna make my coffee. Molly did the dishes. We gotta work on wiping the counters after we do the dishes. Everybody is doing their best. Absolutely. We all are.
Hearing her story opened my eyes to trauma that I didn't even know I had. And that started with just her videos, not even her book. But watching her videos, I realized I saw myself in a lot of her stories.
So I spend probably an hour once I get up going through comments and answering them and messages. And I've got comments on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube. I can't get to them all, so I get to as many as I can in that hour as possible. Today, I've got to wait till Kyle gets up to figure out what we're doing, because today, as long as weather permits, it is going to be work. I have to finish getting those bustique items out. Oh, there's a lot of them. So grateful. So yeah, once I get up, I've been up for a little while in bed, but once I get up, I take a moment with my coffee and just kind of look at this view. I sit here and take a moment. And I don't feel guilty about it. I just need to prepare and get grounded for my day. I mentally go over anything that I've got going on or that needs to take place today. So I definitely have to get those bustique orders out. Absolutely. Oh, no, I don't want to discard. Hello, I am all dressed today. Got my Monarch maxi skirt on, my split moo, and you may recognize this. The other day I wore it with this side out, and today I'm wearing it on the B side. Dun, 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 dun. I need to get my Earth Runners, and then you, me, and Kyle are headed into Las Vegas. We have to get 2x3. We thought that this was a 2x4. It is not. Kyle's out there looking at the stools to see how we need to attach them, fasten them to the wall. So we've got a busy day. I have my Dopamine dressing on, and I'm ready for you to come with me. You want to go? Puppies? Me and the friends? We're headed out. You got to be good puppies, okay? Be good puppies. Yeah. All right, let's go.
18 inches out, which just makes it even substantially heavier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
Physics.
what you're saying.
I don't know. I don't know.
If you try to change somebody else's stance with hate and judgment, it's not gonna change it. We are number 51, and this is my favorite place to eat when we are in town. I love eating in the bus, and so we did this with the kids on our family channel in one of those videos, and it's just, I don't know, something about buses makes me happy. Oh, look at this. I got the Three Sisters taco, and it is gluten-free and vegetarian. And I got some delicious Brussels sprouts. And then some hand-cut fries. And I think Kyle got a burrito. I cannot wait to eat this. Oh, this looks so good. Look at that. Look at that. Mm. 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 Mm.
You good?
Delicious. Well, I have absolutely devoured my taco and my Brussels sprouts, and there's not much left of the fries. That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, this one's always solid.
Hello, friend. Kyle and I did not have a very great ride back. He went to Santa Fe because he's going to go get a table saw to be able to work on the stuff in the bus. But that is not what we had. Communication is tough sometimes when you live with your partner 24/7. It makes things a little bit tricky when you both aren't hearing the other one. And so we have an appointment on Monday for couples therapy. We need a little tune-up, you know? I had therapy last week or the week before, helped greatly. So we just need to have like a little communication tune-up. In the meantime, I am going to come over here and I need to bag up this laundry because we've got to get the laundry done within the next day or so. And we can't do it here because our washer broke before we left last season. So that's not going to work. Whenever I'm in a car, it's just tough, and it's how it is. And this is just my life. Like, think about how many times you go into a car in a day, in a week, in a month, and that's a lot of time spent in a car. And so Santa Fe was tough because it was exhausting. Santa Fe was a very exhausting day. That was a lot of time spent in the car. And when I have a lot of time spent in the car, so my muscles are tense the entire time I'm gone. And I'm managing. Like inside, I'm good. I'm managing. I'm level. And there's some points where I'm crying or, I'm struggling a little bit to manage it, right? But for me now, I can pretty much stay grounded the whole time that I'm in a panic attack. And that's taken a lot of work. It's taken a lot of believing in myself. It's taken a lot of breathing and like going and touching the trees and feeling their good energy. It's taken years of that to get where I am now. And even now, yeah, it's tough for me to get into a car. Right now, the issue with our car is that it's small. Like the kids are getting bigger. And when we bought the Jeep, we bought it in Florida, not last winter, but the winter before. And so at that time, we're like, okay, Jeep Cherokee, it tows really great. This is awesome. Hindsight, we didn't really think about the kids in just the back seat and them getting so much bigger and having to take trips in the Jeep. Like this past year, we had to take a lot of road trips in the Jeep. Yeah, buddy.
Where'd Dad go?
Daddy went to Santa Fe because he's got to get a table saw to be able to work faster. That's the other conundrum that we have. We need to leave on Tuesday in the afternoon because we need to take the bus to the mechanic in Denver to have everything kind of looked at and gone over. And then Kyle and I have appointments for stuff in Denver, and I'll talk more about that later of what we're doing to get to Denver the evening of the 13th, drop the bus off the morning of the 14th, and the 15th and 16th. Yeah, it's all written down somewhere. But we're trying to get to Seattle. And the reason why we're trying to get to Seattle is because we've kind of like pivoted all the things. Like it was a very much the past year and a half, a restructuring phase to our life. In the restructuring, we're doing different things to earn an income, not necessarily the same as before, because before we had rental properties. And so that's how we had our income with other investments and other things. And now it's just looking different because we want 7 streams, or my goal is 7 streams of income. Because if one stream gets cut off, it's not a big deal because you can kind of make it up with other streams. So the Bustique is born, right? Because I love clothes and I really do love my Camp the Bay, and it's an outlet for me I don't make a ton of money on reselling the Camp the Bay on my site, but the reason why I sell it there is because I want other people to be able to afford these clothes. I don't like money. I really don't love money. That being said, I know that money takes, you have to have money to live. So I know that $1 hard to come by, and I want more people to be able to enjoy these clothes because they really do mean a lot to me, and they've helped me in a lot of ways. 1 bag of laundry done. Now, where did the other bag go? I didn't realize that we were this overdue for it. Oh. Okay, I do not know where the other laundry bag is. However, I made it slightly more manageable and we can put other clothes in there. I don't love this solution. We had went over the bus plans with the builder. We said we wanted a laundry hamper, but the laundry hamper is now on the shower floor. I'm trying to find a place for laundry. If you have any laundry solutions, like a hamper or a bag system or something for small spaces, please drop me a link in the comments because I need some help. I need some help with the laundry situation in here. I don't know where to put it, and it's kind of hard because we're living in a half-finished bus and there's a lot of loose ends and, great growing opportunity. And it's just kind of tough sometimes. So Kyle's on his way to Santa Fe. I'm going to grab my phone because I think I'm going to sit down with you and I'm going to answer some comments and messages. I just need some joy in my day, and in order to do that, you always bring me such love and light, and you just make me feel like I can do anything. And yeah, you are so special to me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Why do you need Canva?
Because I'm going to be applying to some speaking things when we're in Seattle. Anyway, I need to put together my slides and stuff.
What we do in our school?
Kind of. It's a presentation.
That for Spanish classes, yeah.
I need to make a little bit of tea. I haven't felt great since the Home Depot panic incident, and I'm just trying to find my grounding. I think also we're leaving in a couple days and the spaghetti didn't get picked up last night. There's a lot to do, left to do. This bus being unfinished left us in such a really horrible predicament, right? Because we expected the bus to be done way sooner, and we expected for what we paid to have a finished bus, and we didn't. Yeah, of course, there's hindsight. We can go back and say, well, we should have done this, or we could have done this, and so on and so forth. And at the end of the day, that was a friend that did that to us. So we had to grow through that this winter, and holy crap, that was so much to grow through. I didn't even realize it at the time when we're in the desert, where we stopped being Bethunes, our family channel, because we needed space to heal. We needed some time to try and recoup, because the fact is we're still recouping and our bus isn't finished, and Kyle's driving down to Santa Fe right now to go and get the saw that he needs to be able to put this living room together. Realistically, it's tough. And we know that this life truly is the life for us, because we couldn't imagine doing anything else. Because here's the thing, it's not just us that grows through stuff. You do too. think of something like really difficult recently that you've had to deal with or grow through. Maybe you had an unexpected medical bill, or, something came up at home where you have to fix the hot water heater. These things come up every day, and maybe somebody cut you off in traffic and made you really upset and triggered. All these things happen in everybody's life. Everybody gets screwed out of something, and it's also an opportunity where next time we do listen to the red flags. Next time we listen to our inner knowing and our nudge saying, hey, this doesn't feel okay, let's not do this. If we would have said that a lot of times, we probably wouldn't be where we are right now with this bus. And it is what it is. I don't hold any anger or resentment or anything, because I know that this unfinished bus was what I needed to learn to advocate for myself, to learn that I have a valuable opinion. Like, my opinion matters, and now I'm voicing it more. I didn't voice it more because I didn't think I had one. Growing up in an abusive home, I did not think that I had a voice. And even in our marriage, just now we're getting to this place of like learning how to care for me. And Kyle will tell you this 100%. Like he didn't know how to care for me. And so that came out as like really short and anger and agitation. And yeah, I just felt like I had to get that heavy thing out there, because, nobody's relationship is perfect by any stretch of the means. I think at the end of the day, both of us continue to show up, and we continue to try and choose better than the day before, or really choose better than the moment before. And it's this cycle of sitting in limbo and waiting and patience, not just acting out on something just because we want to get it done. It's like with the bus, with Blue Betty, we pushed ourselves, our bus that's sitting next door, we pushed ourselves way too hard to get things finished and to get things done. And we were like, okay, and we settled a lot. And I don't want to do that with Daisy. I don't want to settle. We're just going to be patient in the limbo. And that's where we are. We're in this transition season phase, and it's been a big blow to pay for a finished bus and get very far from a finished bus. This bus, the more that we see the air conditioner issue that had to be switched around, the more that we find, the more grateful I am that we got our bus when we did. Because all of these issues would have been there, and they would have sealed up the walls and sealed up the roof and passed it off, and then we would have had to tear out so much. So it's a blessing. It really is a blessing that our bus was unfinished, because now we know where these roof leaks are. We wouldn't have known before. We're able to see red flags. I'm able to advocate for myself in all sorts of ways, not just with business transactions, but in life in general. I take those moments like the unfinished bus and I use them. I use them to find gratitude in them. And I think really gratitude for me is a remedy for a lot of stuff, a lot of big emotions that I have. Just pausing, taking a deep breath, and picking one thing that I'm grateful for. And right now, the one thing that I'm grateful for are these flowers. Eli, when he grows up, he wants to be a florist. And so yesterday they had flowers at Trader Joe's. And we made sure to pick him up. He got to pick out 3. He picked out the white ones and the purple ones and the yellow ones. And that's actually what his area back here, once we can build it, that's what his area is going to be, as his flower area. He wants to really learn about being a florist and try it out. Give it a try before, he's older. That's the cool thing about this lifestyle with our kids, is that they get to try literally anything. Anything they want to do, they can try at this place in life. And I feel we're like bumpers, right? At this point, we're like bumpers for the kids, allowing them to make mistakes and play and have fun and fail teaching them how to fail forward in a safe environment. So this road life allows us to then, when Eli's ready, we can go to different florists in different cities, maybe see if they'll let us come back and take a tour. I just think that our kids kind of are free to become what interests them, what sparks their joy. And yeah, that's something to be grateful for too. Now, what are you grateful for in this moment? Name one thing. Put it in the comments right now. What is one thing that you are grateful for? You know, Kyle was talking to me earlier and talking about gratitude and how he has been using gratitude to be able to pull himself out of very depressive moments. And yeah, I think that's pretty groovy. Hey, babe. Making some tea.
Can I see how much taller I am? Yeah, I'm literally wrestling down here.
Hang on. Stand back there. Yeah, you're a couple inches taller there.
How much do you think?
We were like, it was like right here.
Wow, how much do you think though?
You know what? Things only grow till they're perfect. And so
I'm perfect.
I am gonna make heat up leftover spaghetti that Kyle made. What day did he make that? Yesterday, day before. I don't know. It's been a very tough week. I don't know. It's been a weird week, I guess. How has your week been? I feel like, I don't know, it's just been a little off for me. And everybody's out here doing their best. Oh, I've got to edit a video tonight. Sugar. I forgot about that. All right, we got dinner all heated up. Super grateful that Kyle made that last night. Very, very grateful. There you go, Eli. Where would you like it?
Could you put it right there, please?
Right here?
Hey, Mom, I now have 87 bucks.
Awesome. I am just delivering these to the boys. Molly said she's not really feeling like she wants to eat right now, and I put hers in the oven. Here you go, buddy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Kyle's about an hour-ish away. I think he got the table saw. Things are somewhat running smoothly. I got my keynote. I'm working on it. I don't know. I didn't feel very inspired, so I did the best that I could. And then heated up dinner. But as always, it's just been a day, you know?
It's Aiden's trying to let him get the... Okay, Aiden, come here, Aiden. Yeah, you can show Aiden. Aiden, come here. Aiden, come here. Aiden. He finds us, we run.
Hello, friend. Man, showers are taken. They are finishing up back there. We are all nice and clean. Got my chore done back here. When you are up since 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, you're tired. By, I think it's almost like 9 o'clock. The days are getting longer. Summer's approaching. And I'm so grateful that you came over today. Thank you for being here and being you. Have a safe trip home, and I will see you tomorrow. I love you.